Some workers from Square Cafe still haven't been paid. Square Cafe owner Cherie Goldstein was stealing tips from her front of house staff to pay her back of house employees, a practice forbidden by law. The Department of Labor ordered Goldstein to pay back wages to 44 employees, totaling $89,000 in 3 installments starting January 1st. Was there a reason that the Department of Labor allowed her to forego $60,000 of the money that she owed, or was it 60, somewhere around that?
They were able to negotiate the amount of what she owed us down to a certain amount of, like, I guess it was like 89 something thousand dollars. But in reality, I was probably owed $2,000 or $3,000 more than what I actually received, just because of that negotiation from the Department of Labor. She was taking some of our tips and she was using them to pay some of her back of house employees to supplement some of their pay, even though she was taking what's called a tip credit, which means we were not making minimum wage, so therefore she could not use our tip out to pay anybody that was not customer facing. I went to the Department of Labor and they said, oh yes, you have a case, we'll do an investigation. Started getting our payments at the beginning of this year, an installment, 3 installments over 3 months. The last installment was March, which came late for the ones of us who did get it. But then there's several people who haven't even gotten one of the installments.
Employees are reporting little help from the Department of Labor.
The Department of Labor has really not done anything to follow up with these folks who have not gotten their money yet.
Some employees have been paid fully, while some haven't been paid at all, including Emma Grum.
I have called twice a week for like weeks, and it was always just, we'll get back to you.
Only one person actually received their payment on time, the last payment.
I've been reaching out to people who were servers maybe but hadn't worked there for a while, so they might not know about all of this. And I've heard back from at least like probably 6 or 7 people, and out of 7 people, none of them have received all 3 payments. I just think it's interesting that the people that she thinks wouldn't know about like the payouts, that she is trying to not send them all their money.
Former employees are able to see the checks that they are owed through their payment app, but they can't actually acquire them.
The checks have been written because it shows up in these, like for Emma's, for instance, the ADP, that's her like payroll app. And it shows that you had a check written on March 1st, on February 1st, on January 1st. So the checks exist somewhere, but they don't exist in Emma's possession.
On top of the wage theft, my investigation uncovered myriad other issues about Square Cafe, including transphobia from management.
She profits off of that space being labeled as an LGBTQ queer safe space. It was like aggressive dead naming, aggressive like commitment to using the wrong pronouns. I know of over 5 non-binary or trans employees that had to quit because it was so distressing.
It was just an overall toxic place to work.
Going into work with Square, knowing this reputation that they tried to project about themselves, did it feel like a betrayal the way you were treated there?
Oh, most definitely, especially, they have non-binary bathrooms. They have unicorns on their employee shirts. Like, I thought it was like the real deal since they had unicorns all year round and rainbows and stuff. But no, not if you're a trans person.
My investigation into Square Cafe is ongoing. Keep your eyes on this channel for updates. For the local news, I'm Mike Mizak.